Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, call all Yahweh, Shem Yahushua, Shem Rakah. And once again, double honors go out to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations also go out to the fellow Akim that are out there on the highways and byways, pushing the truth across four corners of this earth, while time still permits us to do so. Alright, so this is Naaman with DC Camp, of course, branch of Great Millstone. Back for another video, and this shit right here. What we've been telling you for, I don't know, the longest. You know, you have a lot of Jake that want to stay here, and you know, America, this is it. This is the the high point. This is paradise to a lot of you. You can't see past America, and you fail to realize nothing has really changed since hardcore slavery. They've just been slicker about it. This video here, I mean, they made this Jake suffer, alright, before he, finally passed the next day. But I've often stated, as bad as the police are out here on the streets, you know, law enforcement in general out here on the streets, and that would include the, sheriff's department. But you got to remember how the police department came into play, because in the Constitution there's only one, and that's the sheriff that's mentioned. Alright, so of course the police department came out of the slave patrols. And but still, once they get you behind them walls, as you're going to see here, plus with the stigma of you being locked up, that adds to it, because no one cares. No one's going to believe you. They're going to always pick or choose the side of so-called law enforcement. Their word over yours. And even with what I'm about to show you, there's still going to be some, or I should say a lot, that are going to say, well, that's his fault. He shouldn't have been in prison. Let's go ahead and just roll the footage, because, like the scriptures say, all this that you've done, I'm paraphrasing, is going to be done unto you. You think that we're going to be in your charge forever. And no, that's, oh, hell no. All right. Psalms 7 and 15 and 16, Psalms 9, 7 and 15, these things are going to come back on you, on your own head, all your wicked doings. All right, let's go ahead and roll it. And this is going to be because they didn't activate the sound on the body cam, so they say. I'm just going to let this roll for a long, just so you can let it soak in. What they're going to do is give you the vantage point of each officer's body cam. Again, this is on the 9th of this month, December 2024. So this is like 3 weeks ago. Alright, so they're taking him in. He's handcuffed, hands behind his back. So they got him with his arms up, like in that torture position you see a lot in the Vietnam movies, where they got you tied up with the ropes behind your back and your arms pulled all the way up. So he's already blooded. I was trying to give you, I don't know, it might be harder on your eyes here. I might have to go to the let's go to the, all right. Again, he's handcuffed behind the back. Foot to the nuts. Holding his feet. Got him totally under control, as he was. Okay, what's this about? The other one across from him, cheap shot to the stomach. Oh, the belly slaps. Okay. Oh, what are they doing to his facial area there? So it looks like at this point they put the leg irons on him. Watch this. Again, he's not making any movements, any aggressive, you know. So they're just fucking with him now, alright? Again, no sound in case those that argue, well, we don't know what he's saying, doesn't matter. He's under their control. Watch this. One, two, there we go. Putting on the gloves. You know what? We gonna do a cavity search. Picking him up by his, look at this. Look at this. Bring him over there. Look at him. Red pieces of shit. So then took his clothes off. His, you know. So they're bringing them in. Like I said, look at them. So they're carrying them. No, they did have irons on them before. Okay. On his leg irons. This motherfucking shit. So here's another one. So he put some work in there, checking his hand. Look at that, slapping him up outside the head with what appears to be a shoe. Look at that, I go to foot in the nuts. This is a different angle from what you saw at the beginning, once they got him in here. Where I thought they put leg irons on him. See, they're all in on this. You had the nurse. You had their sergeant. No one's doing anything to stop this. Look at this. It's like they might have put another set on them for some reason. I don't know. And I'm sure at this point they're all discussing, well, you know, that's why they're all standing in these convenient positions to block out certain things. Man, hey, your judgment, oh my goodness. But like the song says, no one deserves it better. You reap what you sow. See, that's what they like to do with Jake, you know, humiliate him. Look at this motherfucker with that fucked up expression on his face. That piece of shit. That might be the nurse. Like, y'all do what you gotta do. See, there's a sergeant right here that we were looking at. Again. Well, we gotta do a cavity search. Yeah, they got his shorts down and all that shit. These motherfuckers, man. Oh yeah, they're enjoying this shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's have a good old time. Yeah. Look at that. Just jerked him up. He's limp as shit. So it's like he's can't offer any resistance. So you can see he's possibly is out cold at this point, unconscious. Yeah, you motherfuckers gonna pay. He almost looks lifeless already. Yep, just another day on the job. Here's another one. Trying to stuff something down his mouth. Again, for you that think that, you know, you're a power unto yourself, okay. No, we need salvation. And we're going to get that one way. Through Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Alright? Man.
Days left for you to come and visit the Stony Brook Legendary Lights. All of the proceeds will go to the Boys and Girls Club for Depew, Lancaster.
It's magical. It really is. Just
Tuesday, the Aquarium of Niagara is hosting its Yuletide days with a
So that was it on that. Let's just go into some of the article. Newly released video of fatal New York prison beating shows correctional officers repeatedly pummeling a handcuffed inmate. We've already seen it, striking him in the chest with a shoe and lifting him by the neck and dropping him. Body-worn camera footage of the December 9th assault on Robert Brooks was made public Friday by the state's Attorney General, who is investigating the officer's use of force. You know, Letitia James, since this is New York. Brooks, 43, was pronounced dead at a hospital the morning after the assault at the Marcy Correctional Facility, a state prison in Oneida County. 13 correctional officers and a nurse implicated in the attack will face termination, according to New York Governor Kathy Hochul, that bitch, who said she was outraged and horrified by the videos of the senseless killing. You know, the governor, she made that comment about the Jake that got choked out, killed in the subway. You know, the Daniel Penny, he was just absolved of that. You can read her full statement below, and I'll let you, go into that yourself. The footage made public Friday shows correctional officers repeatedly punching Brooks in the face and groin as he sits handcuffed on a medical examination table. As one of the officers uses a shoe to strike Brooks in the stomach, another yanks him up by his neck and drops him back on the table. The officers then remove the man's shirt and pants as he lies motionless and bloodied on his back. These videos are shocking and disturbing, and I advise all to take appropriate care before choosing to watch them. The final results of Brooks' autopsy are still pending. Preliminary findings from a medical examination indicate concern for asphyxia due to compression of the neck as the cause of death, as well as the death being due to actions of another. The videos do not include audio because the body cameras had not been activated by the officers wearing them. Wow, what a surprise. There are 4 videos cropped to show only images of Brooks and the officers' interactions, as well as 4 full-length body camera videos. You can find the cropped videos in the video player above. Warning, the video is graphic. Well, we've always seen it. James said her office was investigating the use of force that led to Brooks' death, but did not say whether any of the officers would be charged with crimes. Wow. As if we didn't already, These videos are shocking and disturbing. All right, blah, 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 blah. Elizabeth Mazur, attorney, Brooks had been serving a 12-year prison sentence for first-degree assault since 2017. All right. According to the department, he had arrived at the Marcy Correctional Facility only hours before the beating after being transferred from another nearby state prison. The New York State Correctional Officers and Police Benevolent Association released the following statement in response to the release of the body camera video. It says, Executive Board has reviewed the video footage released by the Attorney General regarding the death of Robert Brooks at Marcy Correctional Facility. What we have witnessed is reprehensible. It is clear to all of us that these actions are a disgrace to our profession and have put everyone inside our facilities at risk. As correctional officers and sergeants, we have a duty to protect every person inside a correctional facility. At all times, we must be ready to stop those seeking to do harm, and that includes fellow staff. We, as an organization, stand in complete defiance of callous disregard for the suffering that we have all witnessed on this video. We will continue to fulfill its legal obligation to defend all members from all administrative charges. Of course you will, regardless of severity or public outcry. However, as more information becomes readily available, whatever, this looks like, the usual towing of the company line. You just saw what I saw. And how can you justify any of this, being that he's already secured as a prisoner? All right.
General's office released about 16 minutes worth of body camera footage, but as Michael reported there, it was missing a critical element, the audio.
Yeah, and that's because the cameras, they were operated in a standby mode and had not been activated, we're told, by the officers wearing them.
Our senior reporter, Maki Becker, spoke with a law enforcement expert about that oversight today and explains how this case is already generating change.
But as Attorney General, I released these videos because I have a responsibility and duty to provide the Brooks family, their loved ones, and all New Yorkers with transparency and accountability.
It's shocking video, but there's something critical missing. None of the video from the body cameras of 4 officers contains any sound.
The 4 officers had their body-worn cameras powered on.
Despite what this whole says, I'll just read the next before no human being should be treated that way by another human, blah, 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 blah. But you've been doing it ever since you Man, these people are so full of shit. The sheriffs of New York State are shocked, like all right-thinking people, by the actions of state corrections officers at Marcy Correctional Facility, which led to the death of Robert Brooks. Oh, man. So what do you think? Hey, lots of scriptures to go around. Bottom line is, I'm going to end with this. I am going to end with this. Oh, man. James 2:13. You already know where I'm going. For he shall have judgment without mercy that have showed no mercy. And they showed absolutely none there. Jake was absolutely in no position to defend himself. And mercy rejoiceth against judgment. So your judgment is going to be, hey, guess what? Let me read this. I should have did it at the onset. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. It says, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. So with that, until the next video, hey, shalom.